And this is Karen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at part 2 of our story called Alcyone and Ceyx. And the vocabulary words are drown.
Drown.
You must wear a life vest to make sure you will not drown if you fall into the water.
Proper.
Proper.
A proper greeting here is to shake hands as you look the other person in the eye.
Prayer.
Prayer.
Amelia says a prayer every night before going to bed.
Sorrow.
Sorrow.
Joe felt sorrow over the loss of his grandmother.
Reunite.
Reunite.
The family was reunited with their lost cat.
Aww.
So we're still talking about the story of Alcyone and Ceyx. It's a little bit complicated.
A little bit,
but
yes.
we can actually make it sound a little more simple.
Well, I don't know if that's true, but we will try.
Okay, so
Ceyx now, he's trying to go find the oracle. He's on the ship.
yes.
And Zeus knows about this. So time to get revenge. He sinks the ship.
So what's gonna happen?
Ceyx prays or begs the other gods, please, please let my dead body wash ashore near my home so that my wife, Alcyone, can find my body and give me a funeral.
Aww, and that's the only thing he asks for, right? Just to
Right.
be closer to his wife and a proper funeral.
So what is she doing at this time, Alcyone?
And she's praying for her husband, Ceyx, right?
That's right.
And then who heard her prayer?
Ah,
Do you remember?
who was that?
The Queen of Gods, Hera.
So the wife of Zeus hears the prayer. So
That's right.
Zeus tries to kill him, and then Hera is going to do something to help out?
Yeah. She answered her prayer by
So she talks to the god of sleep and says, oh, please maybe help out, and your son can take the form of Ceyx, like in a dream.
Okay.
And he'll look like Ceyx, and he'll come to Alcyone in her dream and say, hey, I'm over there. My dead body
so
is...
to show her where his dead body is.
That's right. So now she knows where the dead body is going to be, but what's going to happen
next?
I guess we have to keep reading and find out.
All right, let's do it.
Okay,
Enjoy.
Alcyone and Ceyx.
When Ceyx is out at sea, Zeus sees his chance to get revenge. He creates a powerful storm that sinks Ceyx's ship. Knowing he will soon drown, Ceyx begs the gods to allow his body to be washed ashore near his home. He wants his wife to be able to give him a proper funeral.
Today's lesson is called Alcyone and Ceyx, Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. Yes, it's Greek myth time. Yesterday we heard that Alcyone and Ceyx were a happily married couple. She was the daughter of Aeolus, I believe, the Greek god of the wind. He was a beautiful, handsome king, and together they were the most attractive, cool, and fashionable couple in Greece. So fashionable and cool that they compared themselves to the gods.
This journey to go see the oracle, it's already really dangerous. Now you add into the fact that Zeus, the god of the skies, is also really mad at you, and you have a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, not good.
Yes, Alcyone and Ceyx decided to make fun of Zeus and Hera, the king and queen of the gods. So yeah, nothing good can come of this. Anyways, when Ceyx is out at sea, Zeus sees his chance to get revenge. He's going to strike now, and he creates a powerful storm that sinks Ceyx's ship. And yeah, knowing he will soon drown, Ceyx begs the gods to allow his body to be washed ashore near his home. So that's how he's going to return home, as a dead body?
Well, that's probably what would happen if he does drown. Yes.
Oh, because we were saying he might go back as a cockroach, which would be terrible, or as a bird, but
that's too good for him.
Yeah, he's going to end up as a dead body
That's
because he's going to drown. By the way, if you drown, You fail at swimming, okay? You go into the water there and you don't swim well and you can't breathe. You fall under the surface of the water and you take the water into your lungs and then you suffocate and you die. That's what happens when you drown. For example, you must wear a life vest to make sure you will not drown if you fall into the water. By the way, this word drown is a verb.
Yes, we learn
You don't want to drown.
We learn how to swim because that will give us a chance of not drowning. But of course, if you fall off a boat or your boat is sunk and there's a big storm with waves and wind, it would be hard not to drown. So this is a very bad situation for CX. He's just hoping that when he dies, at least his wife will have a body to bury, to put in the ground. And that's what it says. He wants his wife to be able to give him a proper funeral. The funeral is that ceremony, that ritual we go through when someone dies and we put them in a box, bury them, or we cremate, we burn the body and do something with the ashes. But if you don't have a body, it's kind of hard to have a proper funeral. Proper here, this adjective means correct or right. This is the way it should be. A funeral should have a priest or be in a temple and your friends and family come and people are sad and cry and then you do something with the body. That's a proper, normal, common, correct funeral. For example, we could say a proper greeting here is to shake hands as you look the other person in the eye. That's a proper greeting in Western countries. Of course, in Japan, it might involve a bow. In Japan, a proper greeting might be different. But these are normal, these are correct, these are the right way to do things. All right, well, this is a very sad situation. We unfortunately have to take a break, but hopefully when we come back, something will happen, but I can't imagine what.
I've got my fingers crossed. All right, folks, we'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到 Alcyone 跟 CX 这对令人称羡的夫妻惹恼了众神之王 Zeus， 于是呢 CX 的王国里面就出现一连串的怪事。那想要去找一位这个有名的祭司来问清楚到底怎么回事。Jeff 老师在开场的时候用到A recipe for disaster， 从字面上来看是灾难的食谱，那它其实是用来表达很有可能导致灾难或是不好的结果。那如果你改用 a recipe for success， 就表示很有可能会成功。好，那么现在 Six 他在海上。Zeus 就觉得哇，这是报仇的好机会，他就制造一个强烈的风暴，把他的船给弄沉。Six 知道自己要溺死了，于是就向众神来祈求说，可以让他的尸体被冲到家乡附近的岸上，希望妻子可以找到他，帮他办一场合宜的葬礼。好，我们先来看两个单字 ，drown。Drown 这个动词它表示淹死或是溺水。Jeff 老师在解释单字时用到 suffocate。Suffocate 它可以表达窒息或是呼吸困难，那它是拼作 suffocate。好，下一个单字 proper 它是形容合乎体统的、合宜的。那么补充单字 revenge 它是当名词表示报复、复仇。还有 ashore 这个副词表示上岸或是向岸边。那文中的 wash ashore 就表示被浪冲上岸了。好，再来看 funeral 这个字是指葬礼。那么 Mike 老师在解释葬礼的时候，他提到 ritual 它是拼作 ritual， 这个字可以用来表达仪式或者是典礼。那老师还说到 cremate 表示火葬或是火化，那这个字是拼作 cremate。好，接回到课文中。
Alcyone and Ceyx.
In the meantime, Alcyone's prayers for her husband's safe return have been heard by Hera. She sends a message to the god of sleep, who is also the comforter to those who suffer. He in turn asks his son to let Alcyone know about Ceyx's death. The son takes Ceyx's form and appears to Alcyone in a dream, showing her where her dead husband lies.
Okay, so when we left off, Ceyx was drowning. It was not good. But in the meantime, at the same time, something else was happening. In the meantime, Alcyone's prayers for her husband's safe return had been heard by Hera. So Zeus sinks Ceyx's ship, but at the same time, Alcyone is praying, and her prayers have been heard by Hera, who might just step in and save the day. Awesome! Anyways, before we go ahead and move on, let's talk about this noun, prayer. Okay, a prayer is something that you say to God. You make a request of God, or you talk to God in some way, in an official and sincere way. So Alcyone was saying, please God, Hera, Zeus, whoever's up there, save my husband, keep him safe. That would be the prayer that she's giving up to God. By the way, you can pray, that's the verb, but when you pray, you say prayers, that's the noun. For example, Amelia says a prayer every night before going to bed.
Well, that's very good of her. All right, so Hera has heard Alcyone's prayers, although we don't know if Hera's going to do anything, because remember, Hera and Zeus were both slightly insulted that Alcyone and Ceyx were comparing themselves. So let's see what happens. It says she, Hera, sends a message to the god of sleep. Okay, the god of sleep is involved, who is also the comforter to those who suffer.
Wait, so she's not going to say, hey, Zeus, husband, stop.
Stop drowning him with a storm.
Stop killing Ceyx. She's going to say, make sure Alcyone feels a little bit better.
Zeus and Hera have a complicated relationship.
Like
they were probably fighting that day. But Hera is trying to help, so she thinks the god of sleep, who was also the comforter to those who suffer, can help. So what does he do? He, in turn, asks his son to let Alcyone know about Ceyx's death. So they're just hoping to break this bad news to Alcyone in a gentle way.
So Ceyx, he's dying.
It doesn't sound like that's going to change, but at least Alcyone won't just be walking down the beach one day and then find him there lying dead. She'll know this news, and it will be brought to her in a kind and gentle way.
Yeah, get this. The sun takes Ceyx's form and appears to Alcyone in a dream, showing her where her dead husband lies. Wow, that's a really happy turn of events. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Ceyx 知道自己要溺死了，他就恳求众神能让他的尸体被冲到家乡附近的岸上。那同时间呢，众神的王后 Hera 也有听到 Alcyone 希望丈夫平安归来的祈求。那么 Hera 就向睡眠之神来传达讯息。睡眠之神呢，他同时也是一位抚慰者，他会安抚那些受苦的人。那他就派他的儿子去通知 Alcyone， 让他知道丈夫的死讯。于是呢，这个睡神的儿子就化身成 Ceyx 的样子，出现在 Alcyone 的梦里面，去指引她丈夫罹难的地方。那这边有一个单字 prayer， 它当不可数名词是指祈祷、祷告。那它当可数名词就可以用来指祈祷文或者是祷告词。那这个字的动词是 pray， 就表示祈祷、祷告。Mike 老师在解释单字时有用到一个形容词叫 sincere， 它是拼作 sincere， 那这个字形容忠心的、真心诚意的。好，另外文中的 comforter， 它是指抚慰者，它就是由动词 comfort 表示安慰，再加上字尾 er 而来的 comforter 就是抚慰者。接回到课文中。
Alcyone and Ceyx.
Alcyone wakes up and rushes to his body. Filled with sorrow over his death, she throws herself into the ocean to be reunited with Ceyx in the afterlife. The gods are taken aback by this display of love. Zeus feels shame for what he has done and turns the lovers into birds so they can be together again in life. These birds become known as halcyons.
Okay, before the break, Alcyone had the worst dream of her life. Her husband, Ceyx, it's not actually Ceyx, appears to her in this dream and tells her where to find his dead body.
That's right. We were all hoping that maybe the gods would save Ceyx's life, but that doesn't seem to be the case. He has died, but Alcyone at least knows the news through the dream. So it says Alcyone wakes up and rushes to his body. She knows which beach he's been washed up on, knows where to find the body, and of course she is extremely sad about this. As it says, filled with sorrow over his death, she throws herself into the ocean to be reunited with Ceyx in the afterlife. She has killed herself so that she can go to heaven or the Elysian fields or wherever Greeks went so that she can be with her dead husband. So now she's dead as well. This is incredibly sad. This is like Romeo and Juliet or something.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Disney will not be making a movie based on this particular fable or myth at any point in the future. No happy endings here at all.
Not unless they want to break hearts around the world and fill people with sorrow, as Alcyone was filled with sorrow when she found out her husband had died. Sorrow, this noun, is like sadness. When you're filled with sorrow, you're filled with sadness. You're very blue, you're very unhappy. You could be weeping and crying as well. For example, Joe felt sorrow over the loss of his grandmother. His grandmother died. He loved her. He's really sad. He's full of sorrow.
Hopefully he doesn't throw himself in the ocean to be reunited with his grandmother in the afterlife.
That can't fix the problem.
Joe, don't
do it, Joe.
Anyways, here we've got the verb reunite. It comes from the verb unite. If you unite two things, you bring them together. So let's say Alcyone and Ceyx. They were united when they got married. They were brought together. Now, Alcyone wants to be reunited with Ceyx, to be brought together with Ceyx once again. Yes, to unite is to bring together. To reunite is to bring together or to join once again. For example, the family was reunited with their lost cat. So the cat went missing, and then the cat came back, and they were all reunited, and everybody was happy.
There's a happy ending.
There's the happy.
I wanted a happy ending.
Happy ending in our example sentence, but that's just an example sentence. There's more of this Greek myth to go. Now, next, the gods are taken aback by this display of love. So he has the power to bring him back to life, so he does. Right?
No,
he doesn't.
So the gods do this terrible thing. She kills herself, and then the gods are like, "Aw, that's so sweet." What a bunch of nasty people. Anyway, Zeus, the guy who kind of started all this trouble.
He killed Ceyx.
He killed Ceyx,
yeah, he's a murderer.
Exactly. Yeah. Zeus feels shame for what he has done. I feel bad. And turns the lovers into birds so that they can be together again in life. So he doesn't bring them back to life. He could. He's a god. But he actually turns them into birds so that at least they can live together as birds, but of course living together as king and wife and everything would be much better. But anyways...
he could have brought them back to life.
He's a jerk.
Anyways, these birds become known as halcyons.
As halcyons? That's a kind of bird.
I guess it is.
Interesting.
Zeus, you are a jerk.
Yes.
Anyways, that's the end of our myth. It's kind of like a half-happy ending, I guess. But again, there's a reason that Greek myths rarely make for good Disney movies. And that's a good example of why. Anyways, that's it for our story. Let's go ahead and ask and then answer the what do you think question. Mike, do you feel that Alcyone and Ceyx should have been punished for calling themselves Zeus and Hera? Why or why not?
Well, since it is a Greek myth, I think they should have been punished because Zeus punishes people for much less than that. And if you're a mean and nasty god, at least you should be consistent and be a jerk all the time.
Okay, I can live with that. All right, folks, with that, our lesson has come to an end, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
Alcyone 醒来之后，就匆匆忙忙赶到她丈夫罹难的地方，她悲痛至极，于是就跳进大海，想要在死后跟她丈夫再相聚。哇，这好像古希腊版的这个罗密欧与朱丽叶。我们先来看2个单字 ，sorrow。sorrow 它是名词，表示悲伤、悲痛。那么 reunite 这个动词表示使什么重聚、重逢，使什么再联合。那它是由字首 re 表示再次、重新，还有 unite 表示联合、团结，把这2个字组合在一起就变成 reunite。好，那这边有个补充单字 afterlife。Afterlife 表示来生、来世。那 Mike 老师说的 Elysian Fields 其实就是指古希腊宗教或是故事里面的死后世界。中文有人把它翻译成制服乐土啊、归尽乐土，那其实就像我们说的极乐世界。好，最后故事提到众神对这爱的表现非常震惊，那 Zeus 自己看了也很羞愧，于是呢就把这对爱人变成鸟，让他们再次重逢。那这些鸟就被称为 Halcyon 表示翠鸟。好啦，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍3个文法重点。第一个是 take somebody aback， 第二个是 turn A into B， 第3个是 so that。首先，我们来学习 take somebody aback。Take somebody aback 是指使什么感到惊讶、大吃一惊，常常用被动语态 somebody be taken aback by 什么什么，这就表示某人因为什么而感到吃惊，吓得目瞪口呆。例如 I was taken aback by her rude behavior， 她那粗鲁无礼的行为举止让我感到很惊讶。接着我们来学习 turn A into B。动词片语 turn A into B 表示将 A 变成 B。如果用被动语态表达，句型是 A be turned into B， 表示 A 被变成 B。来看2个例句 ：The witch turned the princess into a sparrow。女巫把公主变成一只麻雀了。The prince was turned into a frog。王子被变成一只青蛙了。最后，我们来学习 so that。so that 用来引导表示目的的副词子句，表示以便怎么样，好让怎么样。那在美语中常常会省略 that。例如 ，We should get there early so that we can get good seats。也可以说 We should get there early so we can get good seats。我们应该提早到那里，以便能有好位子坐。以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽 ！See you next time, bye.
喂，该还钱了吧？英文该怎么说？欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，我是悠悠，
我是 Jay。
今天我们要讲一个很严肃的话题，
就是什么？
有借有还，再借不难。欠钱就是要还钱。
OK， 今天教大家5句借钱还钱的英文实用句。
怎么讨钱回来
？1. About the money I lent you a couple of months ago, could you pay it back today? 2. I could really use it to pay my student loan. 3. When are you going to pay me back? 4. I can return it to you next week. 5. There is no rush.
借钱也蛮容易，但是讨钱真的很难。
对啊，我都干脆给人家比较快这样。
你这样借出去就不要想要回来了，你知道会内伤啊。
对，不讨的话会内伤。
对啊，
英文要怎么讨钱？我们可以先婉转的说哈 ，About the money I lend you, could you pay it back today?
你确定你说得出来？
对，我借你的钱呐，哈 ，About the money I lend you， 关于那个我借给你的钱哈，今天可以还吗 ？Could you pay it back today?
About the money I lend you, could you pay it back today?
对，好，就是客气一点。如果是上个月借的呢，就是 About the money I lent you last month, could you pay it back today? 今天可以还一些吗？这样可以还吗？
可是你知道人比较俗辣的时候，就是我不好意思讲，那我没有，但他今天好像是确认，这个什么时候可以还这样子？
对，就确认一下，
而且
他还记得这件事情，
是，偶尔提一下的。
你就可以问他说 ，When are you going to pay me back？
When are you going to pay me back？
Pay somebody back，就是呢还钱给某个人。
很好。
When are you going to pay me back？
怎么回答？
怎么回答？他就要说我什么时候可以还你 ？I can return it to you。什么时候
？I can return it to you。什么时候？但是有时候真的
I can return it to you today。I can return it to you now。就给他这样。
哇，真的很好，但通常都不会发生。有时候也可以不要等到人家跟你要了，你就主动自己提出。
对嘛，好人像我这样哈，你就可以跟他主动提 About that money I owe you。I think I can return it to you tomorrow。
这种是积福德啊，是不是？
欠你的那一笔钱呢？关于我欠你的那笔钱，我想呢，我明天就可以还给你了。About the money I owe you, I think I can return it to you tomorrow。
但是你知道，就有时候人家主动还你钱，我们好像也是不太好意思直接就，没关系，没关系，不是你真的够用吗？你真的可以吗？你知道都会这样子，
超假的，对不对？好，这个时候我们就可以说Well, there's no rush。
不急。
There is no rush.
There's no rush.
You know, there's no rush. 对。
可是其实急到不行。
对。那如果你真的很需要的话，你就不用太假，对不对？就 OK, thank you anyways. I could really use it to 干嘛的，我可以用这笔钱来干嘛 ？I could really use it to pay my student loan。
I could really use it to pay my， 我们已经不是 student 了，就什么 loan 吧。
对。
但是欠钱一定要记得还，要不然就不要欠人家钱。
对。
好 ，OK， 来看今天的
Live action. So, about that money I owe you.
Speaking of which.When are you going to pay me back? I could really use it to pay my credit card bill.
Well, I think I can return it to you next week.
You said you would pay it back today. I need it back. Hey!
Yo!
Hey!
Where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere.
What happened?
I just wanted to return the money that I borrowed from you last week.
Oh, you shouldn't have worried so much. There's no rush.
There's no rush.
Yeah,
really?
there's...
Then should I keep it forever?
Yeah, there's no rush.
There's no rush. All right.